Why are prices going up?
Well, Jonathan, it's a classic case, this, of how energy prices, energy security can filter down to all aspects of our life, including where we get our food from. Now, one of the key reasons is how we generate power has been hit by things like weather the last few months. Wind production has been cut quite significantly, and so has solar. And we generate worldwide quite a lot of energy from these particular types of energy generation methods. That has led to a spike in the gas price, the wholesale gas price. That's the price that energy companies buy gas in, and then they sell it on to us. And that's what's fueling these concerns that we might see a rise in energy prices. Now, that will have a knock-on effect for all sorts of different types of industries. Ultimately, though, it will all filter down to each and every household. Now, the spike in demand's caused a hike in prices. That's going to have a huge knock-on effect. One key example of this is 2 fertilizer plants in the United Kingdom have had to close because of these high price hikes. They produce carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is key for agriculture in the UK. It's key for slaughtering animals. It's also key for packaging. And that's led to concerns that we might see a shortage of food, specifically meat, and that could be chicken and pork. Now, today, the Business Secretary Kwasi Kwarteng is meeting food producers, and I think he's also meeting members of Ofgem, the energy regulator. And he's tweeted today, and it's unusual that he's meeting today on a Saturday, so this gives us an indication of how serious it is. Now, he's tweeted today, he said, "I'll be speaking to chief executives of the UK's largest energy suppliers and operators to discuss the global gas situation." He goes on to say, energy security is an absolute, well, he says Britain has a diverse range of gas supply sources with sufficient capacity to more than meet demand. We do not expect, he says, supply emergencies. Now, that's easier said than done, given how interconnected all of this is. So it started with problems of energy generation. It's now filtering down to suspicions that we could see shortages of food. Now, add to this already a huge and growing problem of our supply network here in the UK. We've got a huge shortage of HGV drivers, partly caused by COVID restrictions, partly caused by Brexit immigration measures, which has cut the amount of European drivers able to drive around in the UK. And you have the beginnings, possible beginnings of increased supply problems, which could affect what you see on the shelves, meat supplies and this, that and the other. So the Business Secretary on a Saturday clearly trying to figure out the picture by meeting food producers and also members of Ofgem, the energy regulator, to try and figure out whether this is a short-term problem or whether this is something that strategically the government need to be worried about.